The FAA has put into effect a limit on the number of flights that can take off and land from Newark Airport during any given hour. It's 28 takeoffs and 28 landings an hour. That's the ceiling. It doesn't mean that that will always be how many flights are coming and going. If there's bad weather or if controller staffing issues get worse, that number may come down as needed to make sure that the airport and the air traffic controllers can safely manage the airspace and the traffic on the ground. But it sets a ceiling, and the idea here is to reduce the number of lengthy delays that have come from not only the air traffic control staffing issues, but a runway construction project, and then just the congestion that can build up if there's weather or anything like that. That'll be in effect through at least June 15th, when a runway project at Newark Airport is expected to be completed. At least Monday through Friday work will be done, allowing that runway to be used during the week. That would mean that June 16th, during the weekday when the construction isn't going on, that runway can be used, so 34 flights an hour can take off and land. That's still less than sort of normal times. If we look back to when the airport was capacity controlled by the FAA at all times, back in 2016, the limit there was about 77 operations an hour, a combination of takeoff and landings. So they're still going to be well below what is sort of normal for that airport, and even further below what airlines were trying to move in and out of that airport last summer. What does this mean for flyers? It should bring some improvement as far as reliability and predictability about departure times. United Airlines, who's the biggest airline at Newark, feels like they have sort of right-sized their operation to be able to run the flights that they schedule every day, but we're still seeing some substantial delays. International flights have been prioritized, so folks that are going on that summer vacation, those flights have tended to operate pretty well outside of weather and things that are outside of everyone's control. But we still see a lot of delays on some of the shorter flights. The idea here, setting limits will help bring predictability and stability, even with the air traffic controller shortage, to get flights moving. Once the runway is open, more flights can go, but still, we're not going to be back to normal probably for the foreseeable future, at least into October.